Okay, today we're going to be looking at the EURUSD, popularly known as the fiber. What's going on with the fiber this week? This week has been rather dull, and of course, we should expect some good volatility going into today's market as we have the CPI coming out later by 1:30 p.m. UK time. So it's a pleasure having you all here. My name is Tolu of CSAFOREX, Common Sense Approach to Forex Trading. So we're going to be looking at the EURUSD from the weekly time frame, and then we'll drop down a bit to see what's going on. A quick disclaimer: the information that you are going to be getting today is not going to guarantee success. It is not to be used as a form of signal as well. The information you're going to be getting today is meant to be used for educational purposes only. So once you have this information, what you should do is use it to learn and to improve. Great. So now if you look at what we have here on the weekly time frame, you can as well zoom in if you want, but then let's look at it from this view. So looking at it from this view, look at it very well. What is price doing? It's always good to ask what is price doing, where is price going to, where is price coming from. And you look at what price is doing, you notice that we have this area here has acted as support way back in 2014. We have it here too, way back in 2015. And we had a breach here. This was a fake out here. But if you look very well, it still acted as support. And then look at what we have over here now. Price is now reacting to this area here, and then it is giving off inside bars on the weekly. That means that yes, indeed, there is existence of buyers over here. But the question now is, are the buyers over here, are they strong enough to push the price back up? That's a question that we have to answer. Looking at what we have here, let's switch over to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, you can see the same area that we talked about earlier, right? And this area, you can see very well that it seems to be ranging, consolidating over there. And then also, you can see the channel down. Yes, indeed, you can see the channel down. If you look very well, this is the channel down, right? Look at this areas over here. This is the channel down. And if you look very well, look at how price has been respecting the channel down. This is what we have here. So that means that even if we're going to have another leg down, meaning that it's going to push lower past this 1.0450 area that it has been struggling with, even if it's going to push lower, we should at least have a little up either to this point or even to this point here. As you can see in the past, around 1.08 has acted as support until it broke out. Now you can see back in the past since 2020 over here, as you can see, this area was very rich when it came to support, apart from the fake out over here. So we should hopefully have a pullback to this area here, and then it should continue a leg down if it's going to continue its leg down. But let's see how it plays out. And this is from the daily time frame. If we now switch over to the 4 hours time frame, the reason why we're dropping time frames as well is to have a better understanding of what is happening. First of all, from the higher time frames, what is the higher time frame perspective? That will give us a good enough directional bias for the longer term. And then when we start to drop down time frames, it starts to give us something a bit much better refined for entry as well. For entry, so if you drop down to 4 hours, you'll notice something on the 4 hours time frame, that this area that we said price has been ranging in, this area here, you can see we have now a wedge. We have a wedge over here, a triangle here. So the thing we're expecting now is a breakout from the triangle. That is what is expected, and hopefully we should get that today from the news coming out by 1:30 p.m. UK time. Is it going to break out to the upside, right, or is it going to break out to the downside? Either way, you need to pay attention to clues. So that means that yes, there are further clues. Yes, indeed, there are further clues, right? And I'd like to show you maybe 1 or 2 more clues from the hourly time frame. You can see the way we keep on dropping down in time frame and then things start to get a bit much clearer. Now, one thing I really like on this hourly time frame now, if you look at it very well, you notice that, okay, quite all right, this has been a very deep downtrend, right? At least from the beginning of last month, April. So a month ago, right, from this hourly time frame that is, the trend has been heavily down. I like to use Fibonacci a lot. I don't know whether it's moving average someone might be using or something to find other clues. But if you're using a Fibonacci and you draw from the top all the way to the down, this is how to draw it, especially when it's a downtrend. You draw it from the top all the way down. Why? So that you can see where you're expecting the price to hopefully pull back to, based on what? Based on traders that want to go with the trend. That's what the Fibonacci retracement is used for. Those that are trading with the trend, retracement. So what are the sellers thinking of? That's the question I normally ask. It's like playing chess or playing any game. Before you move your piece, you need to always find out what is your opponent going to do. If you look very well, the reason why I like this now, you can see the area that we marked out earlier with a horizontal line. If I just put a box here, you can see it confluences with the 61.8. That's around 1.08 psychological round number, which also adds more confluence over here. And then we have another one here at about 50, the 50 area. So that means that it is only a matter of time. I repeat, it is only a matter of time before hopefully at least we get a 38.2 or maybe even 50 or 61.8. Now, as I'm doing this video, as you're watching it now, obviously before everything has happened, I want you to do something. If you notice that, oh, finally we've gotten to 1.8, even if it is towards the end of May or maybe even beginning of the next month, June, come back and watch this video. Look at the analysis again. Look at the breakdown. Look at the reason why we're trying to even go longs inside this consolidation, because you can see we have some pockets of support, some pockets of resistance, support. If you look very well, you'll be seeing some things over here that will give you that confluence to pull the trigger. So some traders could try to pull the trigger while inside the wedge, as you can see the triangle here, or some traders might wait for the wedge to be broken out. If it's going to be broken out to the upside, break out to the upside, a retest, and then use that to push higher. But if you can get an entry over here, as you can see, the next thing to do is what? To see if it breaks out to the upside, and then you could even do what? You could even add another position here, and then you have two positions. So it's also possible for a trader to keep on adding more and more positions into that particular trade. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to gradually call it a day here. I'm trying not to make these videos as lengthy as possible so that you could easily watch them, easily understand, and easily take advantage of them. So if this video has been helpful in any way, maybe based on the multi-time frame analysis that we did, or shedding more light on what's happening at every junction, right? If it has been helpful, you know what to do, and you are new to this section, to this channel, hit the subscribe button and then turn on the notification bell to get notified when a new video like this is dropped. And don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up. Yes, give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. It helps people to see it. And of course, comment if you have any question whatsoever. If you want me to do a video for you, an analysis breakdown of any instrument whatsoever, comment in the section below, and then I'll see what I can do for you. Right? You want to learn how to trade using this Fibonacci, using this price action support and resistance I've just shown you here. We have free training. The link is in the description below, and we also have private mentoring. We have a monthly membership area. The link is in the description below as well. Do the needful, grow. Most people have been in the same place and been stagnant for too long, so you know what you need to do. Thank you guys, and it's indeed been a pleasure. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye for now, and God bless. Cheers.